So Louis, debut in GB3, a double pole and a dominant win. It's the perfect way to start the season and keep up the momentum from last year.
Yeah, exactly. It's been the dream start, really. Obviously, there's another 2 races to come this weekend, so anything can happen. But certainly for the first day of racing this year, it's definitely been a dream start. Obviously, double pole position was a bonus this morning, especially by the margin. I think it was about 3/10 in the end. So no, that came as a bit of a surprise. The boys at Oulton have given me a really good car, so I can't thank them enough. And then my first race in the championship, didn't really know exactly what to expect. The start was not perfect, but I knew that as being my first start, it was never going to be 100%. But it was good enough to keep me ahead. But I did have some challenges, some pressure from John behind in the first lap, but I was able to just stay ahead.
And John challenged you a lot off the line and into turn 1 around the outside. Did you know that once you led the first lap, you'd have a good chance of winning with the dirty around here?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, it was definitely close in the first lap. John was close to passing me, but I did enough to keep ahead. And then from that point on, I knew that as long as I kept it clean, it'd be okay. But then obviously the safety car came out, so that threw another spanner in the works. Obviously, there's potential for John to get a run on me on the safety car restart. Luckily enough, I got a pretty good restart. I went, I think, quite early, so probably caught him off guard maybe a little bit. So yeah, the restart was good, and then from that point onwards, after the first lap after the restart, when I was ahead, I kind of knew that as long as I kept it on the road and made no mistakes, I would hold on to the win.
And what was it like just when you were in the lead? Did you know that if you, going for broke could sort of give you more chance of making mistakes and just sort of managing it would be better?
Yeah, I think obviously when you're in the lead, you don't need to be pushing 100% every lap. It's not like it's a quality lap. So once I had the lead, I was just not cruising, but not driving at 100% just to minimise mistakes. I mean, I could have pushed more to try to get a faster lap time, but the risk coming with that was probably not really worth it. So I was just trying to stay as clean as possible and just make no mistakes.
And has GB3 lived up to your expectations so far? Did you expect to be so quick so early on?
I expected us to be at the front. Obviously, having done the first race now, I maybe didn't quite expect us to be winning. I did expect us to be fighting for wins, but maybe not come this early on in the championship. So I think it's definitely lived up to the expectation and more. Obviously, coming into this year, I wanted to win the championship. That was my goal. So obviously, there's a lot of races to go, but it's definitely been a good start to making that happen.
And 2 races on Monday. What can you learn from data and so on between now and then? Of course, the reverse grid. Last year you'd be starting last, but now you're starting 12th with the new format.
Yeah, I think there's a lot we can learn from the race today. I think there's a bit we've got to look at for the start to try and improve that. I think in terms of pace, I think that's not really an issue. I'm yet to be behind a car in GB3 yet, so I don't 100% know what the dirty is going to be like. Obviously, I have a fairly strong idea, but it's always a little bit different when you experience it firsthand. So I think the reverse grid race could be tough, starting from 12th, so it's not quite as far back as what it would have been in British F4 last year. But saying that, the guys in the top 12 are all pretty quick, so I think in terms of overtaking, it's going to be harder, but still not impossible.
Thanks so much and well done.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All the best on
Thank
Monday.
you.